We are diving deep into something that has the entire C-drama fandom buzzing. And honestly, I am still not over it. You know that feeling when you are watching two actors and you just know there is something more there? Well, that is exactly what happened during the recent promotional tour for Love for You, starring the incredibly stunning Song Weilong and the absolutely mesmerizing Zhang Jingyi. We are talking about the moment Song Weilong exposed a truth about Zhang Jingyi that left her completely speechless. And her reaction, it said everything. If you are a fan of this pairing, or if you just love a good behind-the-scenes scoop, you are in the right place. Buckle up, because we are about to break this down frame by frame. First, let us set the stage. Love for You, also known by its raw, emotional title Wild Dog Bones, is not your typical fluffy romance. We are talking about a heavy, intense melodrama set in the gritty 1990s that deals with pseudo-incest, childhood trauma, and a decades-old criminal conspiracy. Song Weilong plays Chen Yi, a rugged and protective man, while Zhang Jingyi stars as Miao Jing, a resilient girl who grows up to be a brilliant automotive engineer. To get into character, Zhang Jingyi reportedly went on a strict diet, losing a significant amount of weight to portray the vulnerability of her character. The drama itself is a hit, claiming the top spot on Melon rankings within 24 hours of its release on Youku. But it is not just the plot that has everyone talking, it is the palpable, electric chemistry between these two leads. And that chemistry was on full, unfiltered display during the recent media interviews. This is where the magic happened. They were sitting side by side, talking about their characters, when the conversation shifted. The interviewer asked about their first impressions of each other on set. Song Weilong, usually known for his calm and reserved demeanor, completely threw Zhang Jingyi under the bus in the most adorable way possible. He looked at her and said, with a totally straight face, that he initially thought she was intimidating. He mentioned that she seemed so focused and serious that he was actually a little scared to approach her at first. The look on Zhang Jingyi's face was priceless. Her eyes went wide, and she burst out laughing, clearly flustered. She immediately started defending herself, saying that she is actually really shy and that she was probably just nervous because she was working with him. It was such a pure moment of realness. But here is the kicker, guys. The exposure did not stop there. Song Weilong went on to clarify that while she was a strict professional on the first day, she is actually the complete opposite. He called her the most warm-hearted person he had met in a long time. He described how she would bring snacks to the set and always check in on the crew to make sure everyone was comfortable. He praised her for her kindness and her ability to make everyone around her feel at ease. It was such a sweet shift in tone, and it totally caught her off guard. You could see her getting shy, trying to wave off the compliments, but the smile on her face was undeniable. This was not just PR talk. This felt like a genuine admiration from a CO star. We have to talk about that bizarre magazine photo shoot they did. That editorial was absolutely iconic. The concept was cinematic and emotional, with the two of them dressed in minimalist black and white. But it was not just the clothes, it was the way they looked at each other. The intense gazes and the natural, close poses were so captivating that the internet immediately lost its collective mind. Seeing them like that, after hearing Song Weilong talk about how warm she is, made those photos hit even harder. It felt like we were getting a peek behind the curtain, seeing the trust and comfort that exists between them. It is that kind of visual proof that validates what we fans are seeing. They are just so visually compatible, it is crazy. Now, let us rewind a little and look at how this all came together. This project was highly anticipated because it marks their first time acting as a pair. For years, fans have been wanting to see these two stars share the screen, and when the casting was announced, the hype was massive. Zhang Jingyi, a graduate of the prestigious Central Academy of Drama, has a reputation for taking on emotionally heavy roles, while Song Weilong, who actually studied martial arts, is often praised for his visual appeal and action scenes. Their pairing in Love for You was a strategic move by Mango TV, aiming to create a youth healing project with a high aesthetic value. Seeing them bring the story of Wild Dog Bones to life is a testament to why the casting director put them together. They are not just pretty faces, they are actors who can carry a complex narrative. What makes the Song Weilong-Zhang Jingyi dynamic so captivating is the contrast. As the interview showed, Song Weilong has this calm, mature aura, but he is also playful enough to tease his CO star about her intimidating vibe. Zhang Jingyi, on the other hand, exudes a soft and classy charm, but she is also known for being incredibly hardworking, transforming her body and mind for her roles. There is a natural push and pull there. When asked about working together, Zhang Jingyi has mentioned that he is someone who pays attention to details, a sentiment that aligns perfectly with his comments about her being a thoughtful person. It seems like they genuinely balance each other out. In the first few episodes of Love for You, the story focuses on their characters as teenagers, navigating a hostile new family dynamic. But it is the adult timeline, specifically around episode 11, where viewers have noted that the chemistry levels spike. Critics and fans alike have mentioned that the tension, the history, and the unresolved feelings become incredibly palpable in their scenes. When you watch those episodes, you can see the foundation of their real-life rapport bleeding into their performances. The frustration, the longing, the anger, it all feels so authentic because, judging by their interviews, they have built a solid foundation of trust and mutual respect. Let us circle back to that intimidating comment because it really highlights something about Zhang Jingyi. She plays characters who are often described as stoic and resilient, like Miao Jing in Love for You or her roles in previous dramas. It is easy to mistake her intense focus for being aloof. However, as Song Weilong pointed out, she is incredibly generous and friendly once the ice is broken. This revelation makes audiences appreciate her acting even more because it shows how much of a transformation she has to undergo to play these tough characters. It also proves that Song Weilong, by sharing this side of her, has given us a deeper understanding of who she is as a person. This is not just a case of CO stars being polite. There is a difference between a scripted answer and an impromptu admission. When Song Weilong talked about Zhang Jingyi's warmth, he was not reading from a teleprompter, he was speaking from experience. He talked about how she would share things with him and how easy it was to build their chemistry.